Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be answering the question, is Superman selfish? If you want a basic answer, it's yes, but also no. Did you really think I was going to give you the answer to that question in the first 5 minutes? 5 seconds? 20 seconds? No. But this video isn't going to be super long, so please bear with me. One Google search tells me that selfishness is putting the needs, welfare, and happiness of other people before your own. I think that describes Clark pretty well. He's a big-hearted softie who only wants the best for everyone. Henceforth, please watch my video examples.
Get out of here!
But by that same token, Superman wants the best for everyone, no exceptions. Some situations could lead to potential catastrophes. Granted, we can't necessarily hold it against him because, he's Superman. But what if Lex broke out and ended up killing someone? What if he ended up using someone as a hostage or fuel to create kryptonite? If some crazy author ever uses people to create kryptonite. We really don't know. They've been really experimental lately. Not in a bad way, though. In a very interesting way. I like it. I like Absolute Batman so far. What if, in another hypothetical, Superman wanted to keep a monster alive, but it ended up falling and killing people, or like blasting out fire, or something, and it couldn't be contained necessarily? He could try, but he'd just end up killing more people. I'm gonna put that one clip from the 2025 Superman movie with the giant creature that he was fighting with the Justice Gang. That was the part I was referring to. Google tells me that a selfish person is someone Google tells me a selfish person is someone who only cares about themselves, focuses on their own profit, pleasure, or well-being, without caring about the needs or feelings of other people. So reading the definition, it's pretty self-explanatory that selflessness does not really apply to Superman. He's entirely selfish. He's entirely selfless because he always cares about the feelings, physical well-being, and the person he's trying to save. Usually he does consider their feelings, but occasionally he just focuses on their well-being. Henceforth, that one panel with Reagan. Yeah, but if we wanted to try to stretch out the runtime of this video, I know you don't, but I do, we could use a centerpiece of that whole definition. One's own pleasure or well-being without... I'm not going to include that part. Anyways, Superman finds it pleasant when others don't die. Henceforth, he is selfish. Such a bad arguing point. This happens, so this. That's awesome. I don't even know why I wrote that. I was probably stoned as fuck. It's not really much of a debate whether Superman is selfish or not. He is a righteous man with good intentions, and he always cares about people and how they feel, how they are. We've been over this. I mean, sometimes he cares a little more about the physical well-being than how they feel, but I don't necessarily know if I'd consider that selfish, just because, somebody can care. A doctor can be trying to help you, but you could ignore them and just try drugs. You don't know. Maybe somebody's not always in their right mind. But Superman can be wrong. And he can always extend a little more than he probably should. Like that one time in JLU when Shazam was presenting his case that Lex Luthor could have changed and been good. We don't know fully.
Have you read the papers today?
Just the comics. Snorkel the squirrel was hilarious. He's looking for his nuts, right? And then Berkeley, that's this wacky bear,
But Superman was entirely against it because he was a veteran superhero who's dealt with the same guy doing the same shtick over and over and over again. And at what point is it... At what point do we stop giving a mass murderer second chances? Because Superman time and time again captures Lex, puts him in prison, and then the justice system does nothing about it. They don't put him down, they don't execute him. They just keep him in jail. There was that one comic, the Reagan one, where Superman... Oh, fuck. There was that one comic The one with Reagan, Superman All-Star, where Lex Luthor does get taken into prison and is put on death row, but he still manages to get out and like does bad stuff. But at the end of the comic, I think he's still executed. I gotta double check. I think he is executed at the end after getting captured again. But the crux of the video isn't necessarily, is Superman selfish? I mainly use that as clickbait. I mainly wanted to point out that Superman is good, in all senses of the word. He is good, tries to do his best, and tries to care about everyone. The Plutonian can't do that. But does that translate well to real life? A lot of the times I've seen friends of mine, myself, and other people do good and actively receive punishment for doing so. As if them just trying to be helpful and happy in the world is something not appreciated and not wanted. That is what I wanted to tackle. Is helping others because you want to selfish? In the grand scheme of things, the question makes no sense because helping is an overall selfless act. But the want to be selfless can be selfish. It's a weird catch-22 type thing, and it's not really something a lot of people bring up, because we always see selflessness and selfishness in very black and white states. But that's not always true. What do airplanes teach us if we are crashing? Put the mask on yourself before you put the mask on another. You gotta help yourself before you help others. It's perfectly okay to want to help others. It's even good. It's a very good, positive thing that will bring the world... It's a very good, positive thing that will help the world overall. But if you're not in the right space to help people, and then you crash and burn because you're trying to, you will never be able to help more people in the future. Don't lose yourself, be happy, but always... Don't lose yourself, be happy, but also be a little selfish. But you can also be selfless. Don't forget you. That's all I really wanted to say. Let me know if helping is selfish or selfless, depending on your context. This has been all I wanted to say. You guys have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.